Hello students, so this is the part 3 video of chapter 4. Till now we have studied about the multiplication in the first exercise, about the multiplication of algebraic expressions. Then in the second question, small division, simple divisions. Now in this question, in this exercise, we will be studying about the division of algebraic expressions. Let us move on to the exercise 4.3. First question is, write the given polynomial in decreasing order of variables. Right? What are variables? See these x, right? X and their powers, they are called variables. 15, 3, 8, 4, these are all constants, and x and powers, x square, x, x4, all these are variables. Right? So let us see how we are going to solve this question. First question, it is 15x square plus 3x plus 8x square x power 4 minus 4x cube minus 15. Decreasing order means the largest power will come first, and then it will continue with the smaller powers, right? So what is the largest power of x in the first question? We can clearly see this is it, x 8x power 4, right? So we'll move on to the solution like this. Then first we'll write the power in decreasing order, and then x power 4 number will come first, then x cube, right, minus 4x cube, then plus 15x square, then 3x, and then minus 15. Okay. Similarly in the second question also, powers will arrange in the decreasing order. We can see this is the largest power, 12m power 5, so this will come first, then 3, 9 minus 9m cube power is the largest after 5 here. Then we can see this, we can see minus 6m square, then m will come, and then 16, right? So the answer will be 12m power 5 minus 9m cube minus 6m square plus 8m plus 16, right? Moving on to the third question, it is similar. We'll arrange the power of x in decreasing order. This step you are going to write in this question also, and fourth question also I have written in 2 and I have excluded in these questions, right? So power of x in decreasing order, first will be 9m square, then minus m cube, then minus 16m square minus 4m and plus 16. Okay. Similarly the fourth one we can see highest power is 12y power 4, then minus 8y cube minus 6y square and plus 4. So this, in the first question, just we had to arrange the power in the decreasing order of their variables. Variables are these numbers, x cube, x square, x square, right? So now let us see to the second question. Divide and say whether the divisor are multiple factors of the dividend. So in this question now, proper division method we have to follow. It is a little different than the normal division method. Steps are same, just these, because of these variables, few steps are extra here. So let us see how we can solve the question. See here, x minus 5, right, and dividend is x square. This is the divisor, x minus 5, and dividend is x square minus 11x plus 30, right? So how are we going to do this question? See, this first variable will be divided, the first variable of the dividend will be divided with the first variable of the divisor. What am I saying is, the first variable of the dividend, that is x square, will be divided with the first variable of the divisor, that is x. X square means x into x and x, so one x will be cancelled. What are we getting? X, right? 1x we are getting here. So this will be the first variable or first term of the quotient. Understood? This process you're going to repeat it again and again. What I said, I'll just repeat it once. When the question, this is the question given, right? And now what we have to do is to get the first term of the quotient, we will divide the first term of the dividend, that is, see here, that first term of the dividend, that is x square, and it will be divided with the first term of the divisor, that is x. This x square means x into x. 1x will be cancelled. What are we getting? X, right? So this x is the first term of our quotient. So we are going to write here x, right? And next step, we will multiply this x, the first term of the quotient, with the divisor, that is x minus 5. What will get? X into x is x square minus 5x, right? This we are going to get. So we are going to write this in place of this. We are going to write it here, and then we are going to subtract. See, normal division, what we do? We see the number term here, we see the number here, right? We divide the number with the quotient, with the divisor, we write the quotient here and then answer here and subtract. So here also we have to do the same thing, just the difference is here variable is given. So we will numbers, instead of numbers we will have terms including numbers and variables. Now after getting the quotient, first term of the quotient, we are going to divide this x with this x minus 5, what we have done here, right? And now the answer we are going to write it here, x square minus 5x, right? And now we are going to subtract like we do in normal division. After subtracting, one step extra here we'll have, what is that? The sign of this answer term will change. Every time we have to change the sign here. Why? Because when we are subtracting, this will come in brackets. So now minus this, my subtraction we are doing it here, right? This minus. So now this will change into minus sign, and this was minus, so this will change into plus sign. What am I saying? this ये जो सेकेंड आपका जो आपने लिखा है नंबर, उसका आप सबका साइन चेंज करेंगे. अगर वो माइनस है तो वो प्लस होगा, और अगर वो प्लस है तो वो साइन माइनस हो जाएगा, right? So now after changing the sign, here I have changed the sign, right? Now what we'll do, we'll subtract. This x square and minus x square will get cancelled. Now here we have left with minus 11x plus 5x, right? Minus 11x plus 5x, minus plus is minus, so we are going to subtract. 11 minus 5 is 6x, plus and minus is minus, so we have subtracted. For sign, what we see the greater number. What is the greater number? 11. And what is the sign for 11? Minus. So answer will have minus sign here, right? Minus 6x. See, here I have written minus 6x. Understood? And now next step, again same as the one we are doing in normal division, we'll copy this 30 here now, right? Now what is the dividend? It is minus 6x plus 30. This was till here, it was one frame of steps, right? This frame of steps will be repeating it again and again for the division questions. ठीक है, यहाँ तक आपने जो एक सेट ऑफ स्टेप्स किए हैं, ये इतने ही स्टेप्स हैं, आपको ये रिपीट करने पड़ेंगे. जब आप सब्ट्रैक्ट करने के बाद आप नेक्स्ट डिविडेंड, आपको जैसे ही न्यू डिविडेंड मिलता है, आप वही स्टेप्स वापस से रिपीट करेंगे, राइट? नाउ दिस इज द डिविडेंड, What step first we had done here? We had divided x square by x, right? We have divided this x square by x to get the quotient. Now we'll divide minus 6x by x to get the next number, first of the dividend with the first of the divisor, right? This only we had done. So now minus 6x upon x. X is going to get cancelled, right? What we get? Minus 6x. Here I have written minus 6x. Next step what we had done? After getting the next term of the quotient, next step what we have done? We will divide this minus 6 with x minus 5. So here we will divide minus 6 with x minus 5. What are we going to get? Minus 6x. Minus into minus is plus. 6 into 5 is 30. So what are we getting? Minus 6x plus 30. So we are going to write this here, minus 6x plus 30. So are the steps clear till here? The next step will be subtraction. We will subtract. Now as I have said, for subtraction what will happen here? The sign of each term will change. See, here we have minus 6x. The sign of second numbers will change, right? Second terms, these sign will change. So here we have minus 6x. It will be changed to plus. And here we have plus, so it will be changed to minus. Now we can see minus 6x plus 6x will get cancelled, which will be 0. Plus 30 and minus 30 will get cancelled, which will again be 0. So what are we left with the answer? What question we got? Our quotient is x minus 6. Right? The steps are same. There are set of steps. Those 5 steps you are going to repeat it again and again until you get a remainder or until you get a 0. Right? So this was the second question. Now second question, first part. Now we'll solve the second question, second part. So this is the second question. X square plus 20x plus 91 has to be divided with x plus 7, right? So x plus 7, first we are going to write the dividend and the divisor. Now first step what we have done, again we will repeat that set of steps. First step, first term of the dividend has to be divided with the first term of the divisor, which means x square upon x. When x square is divided by x, what is our answer? 1x and 1x will be cancelled. Answer will be x, right? So this x we are going to write in the quotient. First term of the quotient is what we got? X. Now this was the first step. We have to divide first term of the dividend to the first term of the divisor. First step. Second step, after dividing you are going to write the answer in place of the quotient. This was the second step we did. Third step, now the term of the quotient we got has to be divided with the divisor. This is the third step. What we get the answer? X into x is x square. 7 into x is 7x. So x square plus 7x we are getting. This was the third step. Now fourth step is you will write this x square plus 7x here and you are going to subtract. Here I have written x square plus 7x and you are going to subtract, right? So now subtract, sign change. After subtraction what we have to do? Sign change. So here it was plus x square. See, this sign for subtraction is that you have to subtract both the numbers. Now this is also, this x square is also with plus sign, this x square is also with plus sign, so it will be changed into minus and this plus will be changed into minus. right? So now we'll subtract. Plus x square and minus x square will get cancelled. 20x minus 7x, right? 20x minus 7x is 13x. Till now, is the question clear? After this 13x, we got the remainder for this dividend. Now we are going to copy the next term, that is 91. Now till here we have finished the set of steps. What is the new dividend we are getting? 13x plus 91. So now again we are going to repeat the step for this dividend, 13x plus 91. That is, we will divide 13x with x. When we are dividing 13x with x, what we are getting? We are getting 13, which means the next term of our question is 13. We can see it here. We have written. Now this was the first step again. Next step was 13 has to be multiplied with x plus 7. Okay. So 13 into x is 13x plus 7 into 13. 13 sevens are 91. So what are we getting? 13x plus 91. So we are going to write 13x plus 91 here. Right? So now again subtraction, plus 13x we are having, so it will become minus, plus 91 will become minus 91. So here 13x plus 13x minus 13x getting cancelled. Here also we'll have 0, plus 1 minus 91, plus 91 minus 91, right? So here also remainder is 0. So hence x plus 7 is a factor of the number given, the dividend given, right? If you are getting the remainder as 0, what will conclude? That since the remainder is 0, x plus 7 is a factor of the dividend. Here also you have to write this step. Remainder is 0, which means x minus 5 is a factor of x square minus 11x plus 30. Right? This conclusion I have not written here. You are going to write this as I have written in the second part. Okay. So now we shall move on to the next question. Question number 2, third part. So it is x square minus 5x minus 6, and it has to be divided with x minus 6. Okay. So here first step again the same. The dividend, first term of the dividend will be divided with the first term of the divisor, that is x square will be divided by x. 1x getting cancelled, you are left with x. Okay. So now next step, from this step we got the first term of our quotient. Next step is I'll multiply that x with the divisor, x minus 6, so it will be x square minus 6x, right? X square minus 6x. So now again after writing x square minus 6x, here we'll subtract. So this x in is plus sign and here it is in minus sign. So this will be changed to minus sign and here it will be plus sign, right? So here now after sign is changed, we'll subtract the numbers. This will be getting cancelled. Minus 5x plus 6x, minus plus is minus, we'll subtract. 6 minus 5 is 6x minus 5 is x. Sign of the greater number we put, greater number is plus 6, right? So the greater number is 6, which is having plus sign, so answer will have plus sign, that is x. Now we'll copy down the next number 6, right? Now we have got the new dividend, so again we'll repeat the steps. We'll divide x by x. What we'll get? 1. X ones are 1, so we'll write here 1, and now we'll multiply 1 with the divisor. So what will get? X minus 6, the same number itself since it is multiplied by 1. So now we'll subtract the terms. This sign will be changed, minus, and here plus, because this is minus, and so they are now getting cancelled, plus minus 0. So our answer, remainder, is 0, right? Which means that x minus 6 is a factor of this number, x square minus 5x minus 6. Okay. Similarly, fifth question of this part, a square plus 2ab plus b square divided by a plus b, right? So a plus b divided by, we'll write this. Now a square will be divided by a. What we will get? A will be getting cancelled. We are left with 1a, right? Single a. So first dividing, we are getting a. Now this a will be multiplied, right? This a will be multiplied with a plus b. A into a is a square plus ab, right? So we'll write a square plus ab here. After that, sign change, plus will become minus, both the sign there is plus, so here it will become minus, right? We will subtract, these terms will get cancelled, 2ab minus ab, 1ab left, and then this b square will be copied here. Now again next, ab divided by a. What will happen? This a and a will get cancelled. We are left with b. See what we have to do. ab divided by a and a will get cancelled. We are left with b, right? We are left with b. So now b will be the next term of the quotient. Now b will divide it with a plus b. So it will be a plus b into b, ab plus b square. Again sign changed. All the numbers are getting cancelled. We are getting the remainder 0, right? Hence, what does it means? A plus b is a factor of the given dividend, that is a square plus 2ab plus b square. Okay. Now moving on to the third question. Divide and prove the divisor and dividend are not multiple factors. What you have to do? You need to divide and prove that they are not multiple factors. Write down the quotient and remainder of each of the following. You need to divide and then you need to write the quotient and remainder. First question, x cube, here now it is cube terms, right? X cube plus 2x square plus 3x plus 4, and you have to divide it by x minus 1. So we will divide the numbers here. So now x minus 1, what first we'll do? We'll divide first term of the dividend x cube by the first term of the divisor. Cube and 1, 3 minus 1 powers we can subtract. In the exponents chapter we have studied this, or directly we can cancel the powers. So out of 3, 1 will get cancelled, so 2 left. So first term of the quotient will be x square, right? Now what we'll do? After we got the first term of the quotient, we'll multiply this x square with x minus 1, the divisor. x square into x is x cube minus x square, right? X cube minus x square. So here x cube minus x square. Now after writing it, we'll subtract it here. X cube and x cube will get cancelled, and here it is minus x square, so it will become plus x square, right? Sign change, because when you are subtracting, these number will come in bracket, and when the bracket will get opened, the sign will get changed. Here I am talking about. So now 2x square plus x square will be 3x square. We'll copy this term now, 3x plus 4, right? Both the terms now we are going to copy. So 3x plus 4. Okay. So now what we'll do next? We will now divide this 3x square with x. We have to repeat the step, 3x square with x. So what will happen? 1x and x will get cancelled. We are left with 3x. So 3x will be the first term, second term of the quotient. Now this 3x will be multiplied by x minus 1, right? This 3x will be multiplied by x minus 1. So 3x into x will be 3x square minus 3x. So we will write this 3x square minus 3x here, right? Plus will be changed to minus, minus will be changed to plus. Sign change, and then these 3x square and 3x square will get cancelled. Why? Plus 3x square minus 3x square will be 0. Now this is plus, so 3x plus 3x will be 6x, and this 4 will be copied next. Again next step, 6x will be divided by x. X cancelled, we are left with 6. So now what we'll do? We'll multiply this 6 with x minus 1. So it will be 6x minus 6. We will write here 6x minus 6. Now again sign change. So this 6x and 6x will get cancelled. So here it is plus 4 plus 6 will be 10, right? Now no more further division is possible, right? So remainder is 10. Now since the remainder is not 0, when we got the remainder 0, what we say? That the number is a factor, right? When we are not getting the remainder 0 means the number is, this x minus 1 is, we can say, not a factor of the given dividend. Quotient and remainder we have to write after the statement. Okay. So moving on to the second question. See the question first. See terms, first constant term is given, right? What we can do is, either we can solve as the question is given, but it will be a lengthy method. What we will do is, we will arrange the numbers first, variables first, in which order? So now first we'll arrange the powers in decreasing order, right? So the first power will be cube 1, cube, x cube, right? X cube, then this square term will come, then x, then minus 12. X cube plus 3x square minus 4x minus 12. Right now the question is as same as we have solved the questions till now. So now what you can do, you will divide I'll repeat the steps and once again, and then you can solve these questions. You can go through this question. What we'll do first we will divide the first term of the dividend with the first term of the divisor. That will be my quotient, right? Right? And then we'll multiply the first term of the quotient with the divisor. This x square will be multiplied with this x plus 5, right? Then after multiplying this x square with x plus 5, we'll subtract the numbers. We'll subtract here. Then after that, next step what we'll do? We will, after subtracting and getting the answer, we'll copy down the next terms. Then again we'll repeat these steps, dividing the dividend with the first term of the divisor and so on. Okay. Then you'll write the quotient remainder. Since remainder is not 0, if the remainder is 0, you will write that the number is a factor of divisor is the factor of dividend. If the number is not 0, we will write that they are not the factor. Similarly, you can go through this question. Here one more term has increased. Here it is 4x4. The steps are same, just till now you were doing the step 3 times. Now one more time you will have to do 4 times the step and the answer will be of 4 variables. First step 4x4 divided by 2x, right? Then multiplying the quotient with 2x plus 3. Then after multiplying, what we'll do? Subtracting. Here we'll write the dividend, what we are getting the answer, and then we'll subtract. After subtracting, again we'll copy down the numbers, and next dividend, new dividend we'll get. After that again we are going to repeat the steps, dividing this by this and then solving, right? Now coming to the fourth question. The fourth question says what you have to do, that you have to divide and verify also, right? Verify using division. This is division algorithm, that dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, right? So this you need to divide. After dividing, you need to check in the fourth question, right? So see, first we are going to divide. How? See, this m square will be divided with m. The first term of the dividend will be divided with the first term of the divisor, right? Then what you'll get the answer as m square upon m. 1m will be getting cancelled, you're getting m. So this m will now be multiplied, right? This m will now be written in the quotient, and now it will be multiplied with m minus 2 the divisor. M into m is m square minus 2m, right? So this you will write it here. Then you will subtract. Process is same as till now we were doing. Okay, again we'll subtract, then we'll copy down the next term, right? And then again this m will be divided by, see now minus m will be divided by m. What we are getting? minus 1. So next term of the quotient will be minus 1. Till now the division process is same, right? You write the remainder, you write the quotient. Next what it is asked, that you have to verify also. So verification part, how you are going to do? You write the dividend, divisor, right? Given what is dividend? What is dividend? Dividend is the term which has to be divided. Divisor is the term which is dividing. right? Quotient is your answer, remainder is the leftover part. So you will write all the terms here: dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. And now for verification what we use division algorithm, right? Division algorithm, dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder, right? So let us put the values in place of divisor. M minus 2 was the divisor. See here, divisor is m minus 2, quotient is m minus 1. What will write? M minus 2 into m minus 1 plus remainder is 5. So we are adding 5. Now in the first exercises we have studied how to open this bracket, how to multiply, right? This m will be multiplied with this m square. This m will be multiplied with minus 1, so minus m. Then here we can write it also, m minus 1, right, minus 2 m minus 1. We are splitting and then plus 5, right? So m square minus m, then 2m minus 2m, minus minus plus 2 into 1 2, so plus 2 and plus 5. M square minus minus plus, so this terms can be added since they are same. Minus minus will be plus, 2 and 1 is 3, 5 plus 2 is 7. M square minus 3m plus 7. LHS equals to RHS. Now all the terms are, since now this was m square minus 3m plus 7, this is our RHS, right, which is equal to LHS. Why? Because LHS is dividend and dividend value is m square minus 3m plus 2, right? Sorry, the question dividend here is 7, not 2. Right? This is 7. Dividend here is 7c. Here 7, right? Similarly, the next question. So this was verification part. Similarly, you can go through the next questions. Steps are same, so I am not repeating the steps. Right? After division, again verification part, you write all the dividend, divisor, quotient, remainder. Then the division algorithm, dividend equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Then you will put the values of divisor, quotient and remainder and you are going to multiply. Right? So LHS equals to RHS. If they are equal, you will write hence verified. Since verification part is done if they are equal. Next, moving on to the third question. Again, you can go through. Steps are same. First term of the dividend will be divided to first term of the divisor. Then, what will be the answer? 9x cube upon 3x. X and will get cancelled. 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9. 3x square, 3x square, right? Then we will multiply this 3x square with 3x plus 1. 3 into 3 9, x cube plus 3x square. So we'll write it here. Then we'll say sign change. Then subtract, right? Then steps will be repeated. After that, verification part, you write all the dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. Then you will solve using division algorithm, right? You solve using division algorithm. LHS will be equal to RHS, so you can say that the algorithm, the division algorithm is now verified. Right? So we end up the video.